Well, we have a ton of stuff to go over. But first, I did want to talk about CZ's new strange potential entry into the striker fired pistol market. Going over to Daniel Waters at 556 Timeline on X, he recently posted a number of patents, one of which caught my eye for just how interesting it was. And this particular patent is coming from CZ. It's a striker fired pistol design that seems to be doing something different. Let's take a look here. So, quoting from Daniel Waters, CZ's new striker-fired pistol design has been published. The bore axis is super low, and it appears to use a trick breech block delayed blowback system. There is a manual safety, and the drawings don't seem to show enough meat in the slide for a low-mounted MRDS. This is kind of interesting, so let's take a look at the actual patent application itself and see what's going on here. So in this, we can actually see the manual safety, and we can see that that bore axis, again, is pretty dang low. Now, there are some other interesting claims in this. Oh, one of the claims in here is a pistol with a steel frame and a plastic grip handle. The center of mass of the non-moving part of the gun is situated very frontally and high, i.e. closer to the center of mass of the recoiling masses, and their impact causes lower torque, raising the barrel upwards. So, trying to make sense of this particular claim and translate it into something that's human readable, not engineer readable, in theory, this could be an incredibly flat shooting and soft recoiling pistol, but again, the drawings don't indicate a red dot sight cut or anything like that, so it's kind of a strange omission from CZ not having that particular design element on there. Perhaps it's something that they feel that they can add later onto it and they don't need to declare it as part of the patent, but it is still strange. Another thing to note is that manual safety there. For something that's using a Glock safe action, double action only style striker system, a manual safety doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but if CZ is trying to go the route of making something that's striker fired, but has a lighter, crisper trigger pull than your standard double action, or excuse me, striker action fair, this might make a lot more sense, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of mixed about this. I do like CZ pistols, especially the CZ75 series. Really cool guns, just super awesome aesthetic. But this is kind of an interesting entry. I could see a lot of potential here for this, but at the same time, it seems to be missing a few things that have become kind of standard. And on top of that, I'm not sure what the market appetite really is right now for something that has a manual safety. I personally don't mind it, especially with the way that these drawings are looking, where the manual safety is pretty chunky, at least on here. But I'm not sure everybody else is fuddy-duddy enough to really be like, ooh, cool, manual safety. So well, this looks like something that might be targeted at the Glock market, specifically that striker-fired duty-ish kind of pistol design. I'm not sure exactly where CZ's going with this. I would like to see some more marketing materials from them or a proper release on this, but if this is the kind of thing that they have in the works, a different style of system from the traditional Browning tilting action that we're used to seeing is at least interesting to me as a firearms nerd. But what do you guys think? Does this sound like something that could appeal to you guys? Do you like CZs in general? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments section below, and let's have a discussion about whether or not this design is something that you think is viable on the market right now for CZ. A tilting breech block, delayed action, manual safety striker fire design that may or may not have a red dot cut to it. Yeah, I'm kind of mixed too. Let me know. But let's move on to our next topic.